Here we go. We're going into Julia's closet. This part of the shower is called Julia's closet. It's an interactive museum tour of some of the vintage dresses and items that Julia wore as a child and as a teen and as a young adult, and also the wedding gowns of her female ancestors, including me. So we'll start with the wedding gowns. This is my wedding gown. Now the form was too large for my wedding gown. This actually would have closed. I was very tiny and had a very pink bow, which people thought at the time was quite scandalous. I wore a hat. It was the 80s. That was mine. This is my mother's wedding gown here, also worn by her sister. Had a train. And then this is my grandmother's, Julia's great grandmother's wedding gown, handmade by her mother. It's just stunning. You can see all of the stitching, all of the lace made. And here's a picture of all the gorgeous ladies. Here's a picture of Robert and me at our wedding at Sportsman's Lodge. You can see the hat. Here's a picture of my grandmother and her parents on their wedding day. She's wearing the dress that I just showed you. And here's a picture of my mom and dad on their wedding day. And there's the dress. And here is her sister wearing the same dress. And now let's take a look at some of Julia's vintage garments. So I have placed the garments on one of these they're retail racks. We painted them gold. And I have 4 of them. This is Julia's sort of uniforms. This is her grade school garments. And then over here is sort of high school, college garments. And then over here is her Irish dance dresses. I'll take you on a tour. So this is her grade school uniforms. This is her cheer uniform. She was the head cheerleader. Here you can see her. Right here. This is her competition jacket for dance. This is her astronaut outfit for her astronaut birthday party, and her high school blazer for Louisville High School. Over here we have, this was a talent show dress where she sang Secondhand Rose with a little hat. This was her 8th grade graduation dress. It was a Betsy Johnson, so it was very special. You can see how gorgeous she was. And this was her May crowning dress, this green dress, which we put these little beads on. Look at my gorgeous girl. This was her baptismal dress, worn by Cora, my granddaughter. Her first t-shirt. This was a dress that she wore to a diplomat's ball at Georgetown. And also a high school prom dress, which she hated. You can see a beautiful picture here. Here's my little Irish dancer. This is her very first competition. She won first place. Look at those ringlets, which her mother did. And then these are some of her nationals dresses where she went to big competitions. She loved this dress. And this was her very last dress. Down here, this was her teacher that we loved so much, Bella Urena. And you can see other dresses, her little gillies. This was one of her friends in Irish dance, Ashley. So, yes, it was a beautiful, interactive way to display Julia's life through her dresses and her family's dresses. And I think people enjoyed it, but you know what? I really enjoyed putting it together to remember all the lovely memories of my little girl. P.S. This was a quilt that we did before Julia was born. Nancy Mengel had a shower for us, and all of the ladies that attended did a little quilt square. So we put that out too. Isn't it, darling?